Would you believe it? As I walked out of a coffee shop, I'm immediately in the center of China's fan culture or fandom culture. These girls are shouting and screaming for their idol star. Yes, this is a mysterious fan culture center in my neighborhood. Less than 400 meters away from where I live, there is this headquarters of fan culture driving young girls wild. Today, I'm taking you inside this sacred place of China's fan culture. It is in this building I just saw this interesting scene. A very passionate group of fans that's waiting for the stars, and both at the front door as at the back end corridor. You must be wondering, what kind of a magical place is this? It's just an office building, but not just any office building. It is the youth business headquarters of China's top entertainment company. Simply put, this company is like a mix of YouTube and Netflix rolled into one. You can watch all kinds of licensed movies and TV shows, and they also produce hit dramas themselves. How popular have their shows been lately? Well, even my 80-year-old mom is also familiar with some of the dramas. Because it's the youth business headquarters, events happen here all the time. Either new drama press conferences or celebrity meet the audiences. With several successful recent releases, this building has become a pilgrimage site of fans. It's dubbed as a magnet place attracting young people to see their idols. Why do I know so much? Because there is this cozy cafe in the building, run by the same company. So I often come here to write, and it is one of the best cafes in my opinion across whole Beijing. If you want to know more about this kind of a cafe or places for working from home type of person, well, I could make a video next time. Just leave a comment if you want to know more about this type of story. Usually, when I pass by downstairs, I might see a few girls waiting around and normally neglected them. But today, all of a sudden, I became very interested to see some of them blocked the corridor, which is unusual. So, there must be some big fish or big potato over there. The hallway was packed layer upon layer, full of girls in their early 20s. I normally don't join this crowd, figuring it's young people's exclusive extravaganza. But today, something came over me. I stayed around, curious to see what stars are popular now and what hit shows this company is producing. This is kind of a back-end corridor, kind of a secret exit for people might come out from there. And on the other side, well, there's a big lobby of this office building, and there are slightly larger group here waiting more orderly in queue. So I came back to the back end corridor, and guess what happened next? Just as I was holding up my camera, the crowd suddenly burst into screaming. And then, third floor, he went to the third floor, someone shouted. And the crowd that had been packed tight suddenly scattered, sprinting for the elevators. I stood there stunned. For 2 seconds, the back view was it really worth it? Later, I found out they were waiting for the cast of a newly announced fictional drama set in ancient China. The show is not out yet, but all kinds of merchandises were already on display. Watching these girls made me wonder. You have definitely seen it in the news. The fans that would fly across the country for concerts, for performances, saving for months just for front row tickets, crying uncontrollably when meeting idols. Surprisingly, society is actually quite tolerant of these girls. But have you ever thought what lies behind that tolerance? Some say it might carry gender biases, the idea that girls are naturally emotional or fragile. And fan culture is just silly girly behavior since men wouldn't be this crazy. It sounds harsh, but isn't there some truth to it? How many guys do you see waiting 5 hours at the lobby of a building like this for a celebrity? But look at another way. Maybe society knows women will face more pressures later in their lives. Think about it. After college, women need to have a career, competing against men, shoulder against shoulder. Then many of them will become mothers, taking care of kids and households, and set examples to educate their children. In short, women face a lifetime of hard work. So why not let young girls have a few carefree days through fan culture? As someone once said, since they'll have to be adults forever, why not let them be kids for a little while? Speaking of which, I'm curious, do you or your friends or some of your family members are similar passionate fans? Or did you once obsess over a star, an athlete, or public figure when you were young? Today's theme wasn't the craziest. I've heard fans following idols everywhere, more intense than paparazzi. But today's video might have given you a glimpse of China's young fans. Not overly passionate, but definitely demonstrated the tip of the iceberg of China's fan culture. I'm always impressed by these girl fans, and sometimes I am moved by their passion, because at a certain age, I guess it's very treasurable. It's really valuable to see someone that's so passionate about things that they love. I guess it is a very beautiful memory, especially for this age. If you don't go crazy once when you are young, what will you remember when you are old? Maybe that's the point of fan culture. Tell me your stories in the comments. I will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more real-life China stories.